The Joe Rogan Experience.
Everything I did, like, you know, that I did outside of music, when I tried, like, for instance, paintball. When it went into paintball, there was a price on my head every game. Everybody wanted to give me extra shots.
Of course.
So, like, if I got hit while I'm walking out, I would get 10, 20 extra paintballs to my back.
Oh.
You know, and we'd give it right back to them. You know, in the very next game, when we played them guys again, we were making sure to give them that right back. But,
So you got deep into this.
oh, yeah, I was, man. It's addicting, man. I got to tell you, if there's any physical activity that is addicting, it is paintball, because it's chess with guns.
Yeah.
Because it's so fast and so close, and you got to think of a strategy. You know, it's not all shooting straight way. It's all shooting angles and getting your guys to positions to get those guys out to keep moving up, to get their flag, wipe them out, and bring the flag back.
Now, are there restrictions on power, like the power of the guns?
Yeah. I believe you can't shoot above 300 psi. I think it's the highest you can shoot is maybe 285, 290, at least at the time.
Like if you go balls out, if you wanted to get the ultimate paintball gun, what is that?
Oh man, it's hard, because we were using different guns at the time, because it's like each year a better gun comes out. The technology gets better, so you know. We were using it first when we started these guns called Angels, and then we went over into these other guns. Fuck, I can't remember the name of them, but they were light. I mean, the best thing is to have a light gun with the trigger that you can fan, see, because that's the technique to get it to shoot like a Uzi, right? You're not supposed to be able to pull the trigger and multiple balls come out with one pull. It's supposed to be that the gun shoots as fast as your two fingers or three can toggle. So if you get a rhythm, you could shoot that thing like a fucking Uzi. You know, and everybody has a different position. You know, like mine, I was like one of the quarterbacks, which is the last three on the line. See, it's like a football field, right? You got the 50, and there's obstacles at the 50 and in between, and it's mirrored on the other side. The quarterbacks play the back, and they shoot a whole bunch of paint so that the other guys that are the front and mid guys can get into these different positions to shoot the other guys out. So the guys in the back were shooting the most paint. So you have to use that fanning style.
So you're using 3 fingers?
3 fingers, because the trigger where the base where you're pulling the trigger, you can fit 3 fingers there. Yeah, it's really for 2, but you could fit 3. Yeah, this was our team right here.
Stoned Assassins 07.
And we were always pretty stoned when we were playing.
Did that help?
Yeah. The furthest we went, we took 3rd place in one tournament.
Wow, you guys! So this is crazy. Like, you guys have these barriers and shit.
Yeah, these are all blow-up barriers right here.
It looks like a football field.
Yeah, that's what they would replicate, like a football, soccer field, and you know, you put all these obstacles up, these blow-up obstacles, and they're all just positions to try to take to get a better angle on the other side.
And what's the ultimate goal? To take everybody out?
It's you get points for taking the other side out, but you get the maximum points getting their flag and bringing it back to your side.
Oh.
And, you know, you get points for how many guys on your side that are still alive. So, you know, you would get 100% if all 7 of your guys were alive. You killed all of them and brought their flag back.
That ever happen?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, who are you playing?
You know,
you guys crawling around and shit.
The thing about paintball, right, is that let's just say there's 6 tiers. Right? There's the pros, there's the semi-pros, there's the amateurs, there's the novice, there's the rookie. And each tier had at least 200 teams competing in this.
Wow.
Per tournament. And these guys, back in that time, I don't know how it is now because I haven't competed in a long time, but they would do 5 tournaments a year. One would be in Huntington Beach, the biggest one, and it was awesome. They would throw it, you know, right next to a surfing tournament. So, like, it would just be people crossing up, watching the surfers, and then coming watching the paintball. Then it would hit to, you know, Boston and Florida and Las Vegas and one other place I can't remember, but we would do these tournaments. I was doing them for like 4 or 5 years, and the guy before me that was the ambassador was one of the Bee Gees. One of the Bee Gees, the one who passed away first.
Barry Gibb? Was it Barry?
No, he's the one that always wore the hat.
Oh.
He was the shorter one.
So he was a paintball
He
fiend?
was a paintball fiend like myself. He owned a store. He had a team. I think it was based out of out of Miami, and he would compete up until when he passed away. He was like the ambassador, and
Wow, there he is.
Yeah, I came in and took his spot when
Maurice.
Maurice
Gibb. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are armored the fuck up, huh? How
Yeah.
fat? These things must sting.
Oh man, I mean, I'd leave with at least 20 paintball bruises, in one sitting, and you look like a leopard coming off after that. You know who else was a big paintball enthusiast was William Shatner.
Really?
Yeah, he would hold these crazy tournaments like in Trekkie style, where it's a scenario game, meaning that, okay, here's the castle. I'm going to be in the castle right here. You guys got to siege the castle. And if you guys can come get me out of here, you guys win this round. And they would, through the 3 days, they'd set up different scenarios. Like, there you go. See,
William Shatner playing paintball. This is crazy. I would have never guessed. But how does he run? He can't run.
Well, no,
He's like 80 years old.
He doesn't run. They put him in a central place and he'll shoot. Sometimes he would go out there, but
so he would just stay put?
Yeah, he would stay put. You would have to protect him.
That's like old man paintball.
He would fight too. He would fight too, but he would they would be trying to protect him.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, there's a bunch of celebrities that paintballed, man. Will Smith was paintballing before he did iRobot.
Really?
He did that. He came down to the park where we would practice at. We played with him and his team. But it was a scenario game. Joaquin Phoenix, Mekhi Phifer. I mean, you'd be surprised how many people.
But it looks like fun. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
You let off steam.
Yeah.
How
many people are on a team?
On a competition team, you have 11 for the roster and 7 play at a time, and you can switch guys out. But now it's different. Now they do like 5-man and 3-man teams. I don't know anything about the new style, but they constantly call me back because I'm in better shape than I was when I played. I was a little bit heavier then. That's why I was at quarterback. I wasn't running too fast then, but they always hit me, man. I'll always get hit on my DM on IG or Twitter, like, hey man, when you come back to the paintball field? I'm like, when I get time, which is probably never, but
it seems like a big time suck.
Loved it, man. I loved playing the game. It was so addicting. It was hard to pull away from it. I would even at times be coming home from a tour straight into a tournament. Like I'd get off the plane, I'd have somebody have my paintball shit ready, and boom, straight to the tournament. Can't tell you how many times I was doing that.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
It's funny when things get in your blood, right? They get in your bones.
Yeah, that got in my blood like martial arts did, because I was always like an enthusiast, like, for a long time, and when I finally started training, I was training like 7 days a week, man. Wow. I wouldn't give myself any time off because I wanted to learn fast and I wanted to absorb it,